If you're running a lot at the moment and you can't control your hunger, we're going to explain exactly why that happens and 5 tips that are going to help curb that hunger and give you progress long term.
So there are 3 main reasons why you're experiencing hunger at the moment. The first one is going to be down to your energy expenditure. If you're running a lot more, you're going to be doing sessions that are at a higher heart rate. So your body is burning more energy during a session in comparison to, say, a strength-based session. So you're burning more energy, your body's exerting more energy, so therefore it needs that energy back. The second reason being your hunger hormones. You've got 2 hunger hormones. You've got ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone which connects your brain to your stomach. So that's that signal from your brain to say, I'm hungry, I want more food. Leptin is the reverse. So the hormone that connects your stomach to your brain to say, I'm full. When you're doing more exercise, your hormones become imbalanced. So your leptin levels decrease, which means you're going to experience more hunger because there's no signal from your stomach to your brain to tell you I'm full. And reason number 3 is a poor refueling strategy. A lot of people think about the food they need to eat before they go for a run, but neglect their refueling strategy after. They go for long periods of time without food and then hit a wall of ravenous hunger and then can't control the amount of food they eat. I'm sure you can all relate. If you've been for a long run, as soon as you get home, you've got that post-workout endorphins, you feel really good. You don't exactly feel starving straight away because you've just exerted a lot of energy. Your leptin in your stomach is signaling to your brain that you're not actually hungry, but 2 or 3 hours later, when you haven't eaten properly or you haven't refueled properly, you hit this wall of I'm starving, I could eat anything, and I'm a bottomless pit. If you can relate to this, we're going to give you 5 practical tips that are going to help you stop this from happening.
So tip number 1 is to prioritize your pre-run fuel. Now in a run, you're on average going to lose about 30 to 60 grams of carbs in around about a 60-minute of a workout. So by having that before your run, you're effectively going to fuel those glycogen stores, things that are simple and quick into the body with digesting. Rice cakes, banana, squares bars, to name a couple of examples. Ultimately, in doing this, you're not just fueling that current session, you're also going to help your recovery after the session and not feel as hungry when you finish.
Tip number 2 is prioritizing your post-run fueling strategy as well. Post-run, you should be having carbohydrates and protein. So a great example of that could be oats with banana, some Greek yogurt, some whey protein. You can also add in some fiber, like some berries, to give you some more fullness. Having a balanced meal like this will help replace your glycogen stores and also help your hormones re-level out. Having a meal like this within an hour of your workout will help you stop reaching that period of excessive hunger.
Tip number 3 is to add more fiber and volume into your meals. This is going to give you more of a satiating effect and therefore actually feel fuller for longer, so that again you're not going to feel ravenous and go running through the cupboards. How we could work with this is again bringing things like berries and fruit, or vegetables and salad options like kale, cucumbers, tomatoes. So instead of just having, say, a chicken wrap, because you've taken our advice of making sure you have protein and carbs, you're also going to fill that wrap out with colorful, satiating foods that ultimately are going to give you that longer lasting fullness effect. You also have to bear in mind that the speed you eat your meals has a massive impact on your hunger. So by having a chicken wrap with a big salad either inside or on the side, it's going to take you longer to digest that meal because you are eating for longer. And again, that's going to help for an effectiveness of keeping you fuller for longer.
Tip number 4 is you shouldn't be fearing carbs on workout days and on non-workout days. Carbohydrates are your main energy source, so if you're cutting them low, you're going to crash and you're going to feel hungry, tired, and low on energy. It's the exact same principle as putting fuel in a car. You can't expect your car to go a long way if you haven't put fuel in it first. Complex carbohydrates like oats, pasta, rice, bread are going to give you that slow release of energy. You're going to stop you from feeling hungry, but they're also going to fuel your sessions too. Don't make the mistake of thinking, I've done a big workout, I've gone for a really long run, I can refuel myself with a pizza or a big burger, a side of fries, and think, It's fine, I've done a lot of exercise. There's nothing wrong with having that every now and again, but if you're constantly rewarding yourself for your hard efforts, you're gonna feel the impact of that in your performance too. You wanna put clean carbohydrates in your body for it to perform at its best.
Tip number 5 is around hydration and electrolytes. Now, during a intense workout that's 60 to 90 minutes, like a long run, you are potentially going to lose up to 2,000 milligrams of electrolyte minerals in your body through sweat. So it's important we overload and replenish this mineral system. Sometimes dehydration can actually mimic hunger. So by you thinking you're hungry, you might actually not be. It's just a case of you needing to rehydrate the body. One of the best ways you can do this is with an electrolyte supplement so that you're getting all the 4 essential minerals of electrolytes of magnesium, potassium, sodium, and calcium. If you're gonna have one beforehand, just make sure you're not having it with too big of a glass of water because you're probably gonna then need the toilet not long after. But the most optimum time is gonna be after the workout, so you're replenishing those electrolyte stores and hydrating the body with, then you can have a big glass. Also bearing in mind that if that run is a really long, we're talking 2 hours plus, then you might want to actually bring a source of electrolytes with you on that run.
So to recap, you need to make sure you've got a good pre-run strategy, you've got a strong post-run strategy to stop you from feeling hungry, you're having enough fiber and volume in your meals, you're not fearing carbohydrates and you're using it to your own advantage, and you're rehydrating yourself to stop you making the mistake that you're actually thirsty instead of hungry. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you drop it a like, and we'll see you in the next one.